How?
I mean, iPad.
Cool, I already saw it.
Hmm?
I already saw that. I remember. The one with 1,000 views on your account.
I don't need my iPad.
Okay.
This is literally the best quarterback prospect of all time, and today I'm playing his entire career and not stopping until the day he retires. He is currently an undrafted free agent, and whatever team decides to sign him will probably be making the best decision in their team's history. He's a 20-year-old rookie with superstar X Factor, and he already has 99 ratings across the board, dude. And he already has the most OP abilities in the entire game. Like, this guy should have a better career than Tom Brady. Now, the problem is that Hugh has to complete all 4 of these challenges before he decides to retire. Which, if we fail, I have to buy and
What happened?
discard the co-highest rated player in all of that Ultimate Team for literally 100 points. And bro, I just can't go around discarding 500,000 point cards, dude. We're in the middle of the package right now. We're advancing to see which NFL team signs the best free agent in NFL history. I'm actually pretty freaking nervous to see who this guy signed for. He signed for the Seattle Seahawks, and I swear to you, he just got given the number 12. Coincidence? I think not. The Seahawks literally finessed the NFL and traded Russell Wilson, got a ton of future picks, and went out and signed a player that will be 10 times better than him. Hugh Jazz is just good at things that he really doesn't even have to be good at, but he just is because he can be. And what's interesting though is the fact that he's only on a 1-year deal. Now we're simming to the end of the first season, and we'll continue to sim season by season until Hugh Jazz actually makes the Super Bowl, which at that point I'll play the entire game and try my absolute best to get him a ring. And we'll make sure in between to follow his career every step of the way. No, dude, that's not how his career is gonna start. Only 7 and 10? No chance he begins his career off top 10 of the MVP. Oh my god, he actually did? So at least that's something a little promising. I mean, he's a 99 overall. He had to have had a good season. Bare minimum, he had to have won offensive rookie of the year. Of course he did. Unfortunately, that's not an award that actually saves me but points. 4,000 yards, 38 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Only sacked 15 times. Like, only 2 interceptions too. Like, that's not a bad rookie season at all. Oh my god, he actually averaged 6.9 yards per carry. He have 2 rushing touchdowns. I wish both of you guys have 1,000 yard seasons next year. But I don't even want to know how much money the Seahawks are going to have to pay to keep them in Seattle. I mean, at least that's a half-decent Super Bowl prediction. But the main question here is, does he actually re-sign in Seattle? So from the transaction log, it doesn't look like the Seahawks gave him another contract. Because, yeah, dude, he's still in Seattle. Did they give him the first ever $1 billion contract? That is so weird. They just gave him another 1-year contract. Why not just give him a big contract? Well, the Seahawks drafted a pretty talented player. This is literally the first 80-rated rookie I've seen in all of Madden 23 franchise. Yo, look, season number 2, hopefully this is the year we finally can check something off our list. In this entire series on my channel, I don't think we've ever had one player complete 2 objectives in 1 season, so hopefully Hugh Jazz can be the first one. What do you mean, dude? Like, the Cowboys are going 14-3. Yes, this game is dumb. Our guy needs to get the frick out of Seattle. I'm checking his stats first this time because he had to have had a bad season, right? Like, no, dude. Like, how bad is this defense? How do you do in the ground game? Like, down a little bit from last year, but still 6 yards a carry. So they actually went out and had 4 1,000-yard receivers. Like, I only asked for 2. It's gonna tease me and be like a top 3 finish. I mean, it's improvement. We went from 10th place to 4th place. Oh my god, a matchup of 2 teams who lost the Super Bowl in the prior 3 years. I guarantee you Aaron Rodgers retires after that one. Like, I want to make a Super Bowl so I can play, dude. Like, look at his player. Look at his ratings. How hilarious would it be if Aaron Rodgers actually retired? That's the funniest thing. That's actually the funniest thing that's ever happened on the channel. Of course, he's still with the freaking Seahawks, dude. I am over the Mickey Mouse 1-year deals. Okay, so they actually did spend some money on a few defensive players. I spend the money on Jimmy G. And when season upcoming, season number 3, 3rd time is a charm. Can we like at least get a Seahawks playoff berth? Oh, thank God, dude. 11 wins on the season. Look at the too shabby. Hold on a minute. What in the world is going on here? So can anybody tell me why the Seattle Seahawks starting quarterback is Jimmy G? Nobody has got some explaining to do. Like, how do I even find what happened? Like, scanning for these teams is the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done. Learned some interesting things along the way. He's a Giant? When in the world did this happen? He signed a 7-year contract totaling almost $400 million. When they for sure got them an absolute stud. 5,000 yards, 45 touchdowns to only 9 interceptions. 70% pass completion percentage is insane. Also throwing 20 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Saquon still a monster. Okay, so that's an interesting element. Odell Beckham Jr. back in New York. The main question here is, did the Giants even make the playoffs? And they did, actually. We got the 4 seed. So how funny would it be if the Giants actually beat the Seahawks? Did we actually get ourselves our first MVP? No, we didn't, dude. I think that's 2 consecutive seasons we came in 4th place. But I think I finally realized that winning MVP is the hardest thing to do in all of these videos. Bro, can we at least get a Super Bowl for the Commanders? That sucks. Like, the NFC East is actually so good. But at least we lost to the eventual Super Bowl champion. Hopefully, though, season number 3 was a year that the Giants did at least build upon. Added a tight end, added some fringe players, but like they probably don't have any money to spend right now, so they gotta draft. Okay, in all honesty, it's sort of a mid kind of draft. Season number 4, can we please just cross something off our challenge list? Like, I don't want to have to just throw away 500,000 Rud coins. Rud coins are precious. Okay, so if the Cowboys were really good, we would have won the division. I mean, that's such a good season. Only 4 interceptions, but that's probably not going to win you the MVP.
That's what they call
I mean,
that.
only had 7 yards per carry. Saquon having a good year. Now, this time we only have one 1,000-yard receiver. I mean, I'll check it, but I guarantee it's like number 4 again. Okay, oh my god, let's go! Finally, something goes our way. We get one of our MVPs crossed off the list. So maybe not throwing the ball to the other team so many times is the key to winning this thing. You gotta make the Super Bowl, bro. Like, I wanna play with them. I mean, if he doesn't make the Super Bowl, I can't be too mad. I mean, at least we got an MVP, and oh my god, he actually makes the Super Bowl! This might be the first time in series history we can kind of cross 2 birds off with 1 stone. First things first, I'm going to test off this speed, but the defensive end was contained, and I want to be team first. We got to get our first 1 of 2 crossed off the list. Like, oh, I forgot he's a lefty! Dude, it would have been nice to remember. That was horrible. What in the world actually just
What was
happened,
it?
bro? You're at 99 overall. Like you, bro. I think Nathan Peterman would have made a better throw than that. Attack the seams, attack the seams, attack the seams. Oh, great. We finally made a big play. And there's a flag.
What was it?
You know, one thing I never lost the Super Bowl in series history. Like the Super High, we have a freaking long streak on the line. No, I choked.
Number 23. Madden 24.
My van is impounded.
Did you notice what happened to Odell? He's not
Odell
even playing.
Beckham Jr. is now an LA Raider. But how did we get here? There was a time when Odell was
Wasn't he the one that cried when they made the Super Bowl?
now he's just fighting to make an impact on the contending team. For this video, we're taking a look back and we're going to uncover
What happened to him?
Odell Beckham Jr. was born to be a star. Just look at his parents. Odell Sr. was a standout running back at LSU. His mother, Heather Van Norman, was an even better athlete as an absolute star relay runner. Just like his parents, OBJ shined on the gridiron and on the track in high school. When the time came to play in college, there was no doubt where he wanted to go. Just like his mom, just like his dad, just like his Uncle Shaq, he was going to be an LSU Tiger. OBJ showed just how special he was as a true freshman, starting 9 games and finishing second in receiving for the Tigers. The LSU team won the SEC championship before falling in the national title game. Odell was named Freshman All-SEC. Over the next 2 seasons, he would join up with his childhood best friend Jarvis Landry to become the nation's most dynamic duo. Odell received the Paul Hornung Trophy in 2013, given to the nation's most versatile threat. After an amazing junior season, Odell felt it was time to head to the league. He skipped his senior year to enter the 2014 NFL Draft. In a star-studded draft at the receiver position, OBJ was one of the draft's crown jewels. And as it's seen at
I wonder how hard it is to be an NFL player.
his hands measured 10 inches across. That's bigger than most NFL linemen. He blazed through the 40, then showed elite change of direction and route running at the positional drills. He put together the best overall performance of any wideout. The only 2 receivers that went before him on draft day were Sammy Watkins and Mike Evans. OBJ didn't wait long to hear his name called. With the 12th overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the New York Giants selected Odell. He was selected to the only city that could match and try to contain his star power potential, Big Apple. But it